Well, it's a wet and miserable day today, isn't it? However, the garden is getting a good drink, which makes me very happy. I am feeling incredibly tired this morning. Last night the animals decided that they were going to keep me up all night, and at 2:30 Barkley wanted to have a little cuddle, and Lumi was informing me that she needed a little cuddle as well later on in the evening. And so I've had a very interrupted sleep, and every time that happens I think to myself, how do parents do it? I don't know how parents operate and function when they have repetitive nights of broken sleep. I find it so disruptive. So hats off to any parents that manage to function on very little to no sleep. But I did not let it interrupt my morning routine. I still managed to get into the gym this morning. Liz was down there having a PT session with Steve, which also, even though it's not my PT session, it does kind of help encourage me to go down there as well, because there's no way I can procrastinate. It's get down there, get in the gym, everyone's in there at 6:30, so it means that I just get up and get it done. And then, even though it is a bit of a miserable day today, we did still go out and take the dogs on a nice dog walk. We took a different route today, so we weren't going across the muddy fields, but it was really nice to actually take a different route for a change, see a little bit different scenery. But anyway, yesterday I managed to get settled down to watch a film last night. As part of the Sky Cinema Club, I'm going to be bringing you some more insight as to what's going on over on Sky Cinema. So last night's film was Deadlock. The film stars Patrick Muldoon, who is an ex-military guy working on site at a power plant, and he has to spring into action when Bruce Willis and a group of mercenaries try to take revenge on a group of police officers and also threaten to flood a local town in revenge for the death of his son, who he believes the police officers were responsible for. Now, the film does use CGI bullets and special effects, which I would have liked to have seen a slightly more realistic play out of action. However, I do see the importance of digital adaptation in movies. It is the right way to move forward. So if we can overlook the special effect bullets and blood, then you are certainly not going to be left short of any action in this film. From start to finish, it is jammed packed with action. So if action is your thing and Bruce Willis is your guy, then do head over to watch the trailer for this movie. Now, whilst I was also browsing, I did notice that Ghostbusters Afterlife has landed on Sky Cinema. Who remembers that absolute classic? So I've added the new one, Afterlife. I say new, 2021 it came out, and I've added that to my playlist because I do want to watch that soon. And this morning I also watched the trailer for that, and the cinematography in it looks absolutely beautiful. So I'm looking forward to watching that franchise. And it's something actually that, if any of you don't know, that Sky Cinema has lots of film franchises, including the likes of Jurassic Park, which is probably another one that I should add to my playlist as well, because I put my hands up, I've not seen the latest Jurassic Park either, and I probably should. Talking of things that I probably should have watched, I'd actually love to hear what you've been watching on Sky Cinema, and if there's anything that you think that I need to get down and watch or stick on my playlist, then make sure you let me know below, because I'd love to hear. Now, before we get stuck into today's vlog, I have just received also a couple of parcels, one from Cordings and one from Android Home. So we're going to do a little bit of an unboxing, and then I'm going to get packed up, because today, or should I say in the early hours of tomorrow morning, we are going to be heading to Ireland. Actually, really excitingly, before we do that as well, not before we do this, but before I go to Ireland, me and Liz are actually going to be going to view a house. And that's probably a conversation for another time. There is lots that probably is going to be asked regarding that decision, but we are going to be doing house viewings for our own personal reasons. There's lots of reasons why we're doing it. I absolutely love this house to death. Like, I'm so content and happy here. There are some things, obviously, which is why we're looking to move, that would be lovely to also have. And I guess the thing that scares me most about the idea of moving is, will I be as happy as I am here? So this is a process that we're taking very seriously, because we don't want to put ourselves in a position where we wish we hadn't have moved, because finding plots like this, it's like gold dust. It's so hard to find houses that are set in such beautiful locations and also tick the boxes for us personally. I mean, everybody's very different. Just because we love this house doesn't mean that everybody's going to love this house. But in terms of what we're looking for and what this offers us, this is just such an incredible location. So we're going to be very careful when we're looking to buy our new home, but the process is starting, and so today we're going to be heading to view our first house. So that's something that I'm kind of like excited, nervous, looking forward to, unsure, all of those emotions. But I guess change does provoke those emotions, and change is where growth happens. So that's what's going to be happening also today, but obviously I won't be filming the property because that wouldn't go down very well, I'm sure. So we received a lovely parcel from Cordings. We're going to take a look. I was told when I was working on site to cut away from you. First up, we have this absolutely stunning Hunter's Green Chepstow field coat. Now this is 100% wool, British made, and it is also apparently waterproof, which is extremely handy when you live in Britain, because like today, you always get caught out in the rain. If we were to just break this coat down, we've got the bellow pockets down at the bottom. Me and Liz call these like hand warmer pockets, I'm not sure the official name. A fleece lining or an Alcantara lining, which is like a staple for a field jacket. Adjustable side toggles, so if you want to like cinch it in a little bit, you can for a slightly more fitted look, or if you're layering up and this is going over the top, you might want to loosen it off to give yourself a little bit more space. Beautiful bronze lining. Internal zipped pockets as well, which is very useful. And let's see what she looks like on. Such a lovely colour as well, and do you know what? The sleeve length isn't too bad. It's a little bit too long, might have to have that taken up a little, but normally when I buy these kind of jackets, the sleeves are huge. I've got very short arms, so I'll probably have that taken back to around about there. Just help straighten out the arms as well, so they don't bunch up like this. Very happy with this. Now there's one more box. What do you think, Liz? Nice, isn't it? The only thing, it's quite big. So I've just spoke to the boss, and Liz says that I should actually just try a smaller size because I might find that I don't need any alterations then. So I'm going to go for a small. This is a medium, so I'm always a bit hit and miss whether I'm a medium or small. It depends on the brand and also the jacket style. So try and get this in a size small. If not, we'll have a little bit of work done on it just to make it a little bit more fitted. Next up, we've got the shuffles. So Cordings stock shuffle on their website, so you'll be very familiar with this style of gilet. It's their fleece style of gilet. This is in their Oakman green, which is slightly lighter. I think it'll be slightly more suited to summer because it's got a little bit more saturation in it, it's a bit brighter. I take these in a 38, and then this is, I think, the latest colourway that Shuffle did. This is a gunmetal colour, which again, we've got here in the size 38. So if I just quickly try these on. I love the way that they whip the edges with the leather. Just nice little touch, gives it a little bit of structure, helps hold the collar up. So I've already got the olive green, which is probably like one of the most traditional colours. So I thought I would get a couple of different colours because I do wear it so much. I thought it would be nice just to mix it up with a couple of different colourways. So yeah, we've got the Shuffle gilets as well. So I will be linking these in the description box below. So if you want to go and check out Cordings, Piccadilly, London, then I'll leave that in the description box. Now, just before we tidy up, yesterday I received a lovely pair of sneakers from Android Home, and it says Los Angeles on it. I didn't know that. I thought Android Home for some reason was like, I don't really know, like Swedish or something. Apparently, LA. So summertime means one thing, fresh white sneakers. So kept it nice and simple. There's a little bit of detailing on this sneaker. I don't know how you'd describe this texture. It's kind of like a quilted leather, nice and soft. Got a nice size heel on them, which is good for people like me that are only 5'9". And they've gone for a gold detailing, so if you look, you'll see Android Home is actually written down the side of the shoe in gold, and then they've got the toggles where the laces come through, and then on the tongue as well, you'll see that we've got the gold detailing. Oh, and the sole as well. The inner sole's gold. A nice summer sneaker that I have no doubt will get trashed far sooner than I'd like, but I do already have a pair of Android Home trainers that actually are lasting the test of time. Sometimes with white trainers, I find that the leather breaks away from the sole, and then sometimes you get some really nasty crinkles and creases. So I am hopeful that these should last a little bit longer than I've suggested. So yeah, a new pair of white trainers for the summer. I did not know that they were from LA. I definitely thought they were. I don't know why, I just thought they were from somewhere else. Anyway, I'm going to tidy this up and grab a bit of lunch, get my stuff for Ireland packed up, and hopefully we'll have a nice steady journey across to view this house this afternoon. I have actually already started packing for Ireland. I've put stuff out on my rails. I find it's a nice way to sort of do outfits and make sure that I've got everything. So I've got golf clothes here on the left, and then I've got a few evenings worth of clothes on the right, because I'm going to be out there for a few nights. So I've got some shirts and trousers, and I'm going to be teaming them up with some loafers. I'm not going to be taking my camera equipment, because my camera equipment is actually in with Sony being looked at, because it took a little bit of a beating during our trip to the Maldives. Yeah, I have no camera at the moment, so we'll just be taking the G7X, and I'll be doing some vlogging, but no stills. But it'd be nice, because I'm going to be with my brother and dad, so we're going to have some good family bonding time. So one less distraction, I guess. So we've just got back from the viewing, and it went really well. It's not a house that we're going to be moving forward with, or putting an offer in, should I say, on. There were some stunning aspects and elements to the house, like where it was positioned and situated was beautiful. However, there were also some aspects of the house that needed a little bit of extra attention, and the general layout of the property might not have worked for us without some quite drastic changes. And so, considering all of those elements and having a chat on the way home, it became very apparent that it wasn't a house that we would be looking at buying. I said this earlier on in my video, it is so important that this house elevates and improves further on our life. So it's really reassuring to know that there are properties on the market readily available that offer really great and special locations. So that's something that's great to know. I feel like we've learned a lot from today's viewing, and I think that that's what this is all about. It's a process. I know that eventually we will find somewhere that ticks all of the right boxes. That's basically where we're at the moment. But I thought I'd give you a little update. Of course, when we do more house viewings, I'll keep you posted if there's anything exciting that we find or see. It's such a shame that I can't show you, or even visually show you photos or listings of the property. It wouldn't be fair to do so. You just have to trust what I'm saying. Hopefully soon we'll be able to actually show you a property, perhaps one where the owner is more than happy for us to share and showcase the property itself. But for now, we will continue to look around and shop around, and we'll keep updated. But anyway, I've got an early start tomorrow. I'm up at like 3 AM, so I'm going to try and get an early-ish night tonight, and just make sure that everything's been finalised before we head off to the airport. So I will be picking back up probably tomorrow at some stage when we're making our way over to Ireland.
Down the back, where it's just a practice area.
Well, we just arrived for day one of golf. The boys on the practice green. I've just been chucking a few balls into the nets, and we are playing at my brother's local course. Weather's looking a little bit touch and go, but fingers crossed we should be okay. We're playing at whites today, and this is one very attractive par 3. We've got water all the way up to the green. You can see just there. Danger zones everywhere. Let's see how we get on. Bring out the sun. It's turning out to be a lovely day.
This is Ali Gordon for his third shot. If he gets this, the crowd will go wild.
We've just arrived to Howth Golf Club here, as you can see behind me. We're by the sea. This is a links course. For those of you that don't know, links means by the coast, and a park course is in the woodlands. We're going to play 18 here today, probably grab a little bit of food, and then we're going to be checking into the hotel in Dublin later on this evening before a very nice meal at FX Buckley, which is a steakhouse in Dublin. They pride themselves on farm to fork, and so they do really incredible meat, and so we're going to get stuck into that later on. A couple of Guinnesses, and then we'll see where the evening takes us. But weather's looking okay today. Yesterday we got rained on a little bit, but not too bad. Today's going to be hopefully just cloudy, and we'll be able to get out on the course and stay dry the whole time. So we're going to get set up and hit some balls. Go. Hopefully into some holes. Well, this is the first tee. As you can probably hear, very windy today.
I don't know about that. I don't know if that's allowed. That's cheating.
One thing to remember with links courses, they're always very, very windy, but we just had a very funny experience. We were just teeing off of, I think, the third hole, and we were like, that doesn't look like it's a 400 yards hole. Like, it looks a lot shorter, but on the card it looked like the pin that we were aiming towards was our pin. And so we've all just chucked drives up right next to the green, and we've just walked up and realised it's not the hole we're going for. So we're taking a little diversion, and we're going to start heading up that way. And luckily, I think we've managed to get away with it. But one of the lessons of playing a new club is sometimes it can be a little bit confusing as the way you're going. But so far, it's been a lovely morning, and the golf is going really well. Oliver Gordon. Lovely approach shot there. The sun's come out, so we are happy campers. Currently on the 16th, I think. Not bad from father. We've arrived. Ivy Garden. Perfect.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Lovely, thank you. Finished up at Howth Golf Club. We had a really lovely round on the links course. It was very challenging, especially when you're not used to that particular course, and it was very slopey, but we managed to get around really well. We played off the white tees, which, if anybody that doesn't know, they're like the tees that are the furthest away. It's normally what the pros play off. That made it even more challenging, but we embraced it and we lucked out on the weather. So we're three very happy boys. We've just checked into the Ivy Garden Hotel, where we're going to be staying this evening. So plan of action is to head downstairs into the hotel bar, grab a drink, and then we're going to come up, get showered, freshened up, ready for FX Buckley this evening. Before we'll probably end up going somewhere around the local area. We might venture out a little bit further, depending on what the vibe's like, but we're probably going to have a few drinks, celebrate Ollie's birthday, 35 years old. My older brother, and then we'll just go with the flow. So it's going to be a nice, relaxed, chilled evening. So I'm looking forward to it. It should be really good. Tomorrow we are playing golf again. 3 days of golf. We're going to be playing at a park course tomorrow, and then we've got a very early flight on Sunday home. So it's been a lovely stay so far, and Ireland has shown up with the good weather, so it's making it even more enjoyable. Right, so we're all freshened up, ready to head out. I've gone for my Luca Faloni green linen shirt, Tom Sweeney white trousers. These are probably my favourite white trousers of all, and my Laura Piana suede loafers. So we're all set, ready to go. Let's go get some food.
Go.
Putting sun cream on.
Bit of the head as well.
Well, we've arrived at FX Buckley. This is our starter. We're just looking at the wine list, what we should enjoy with our steaks this evening, because we're going to be going for the Chateaubriand. Wow, it looks lovely. Look at that.
Sorry, I meant to do it slowly, guys. It takes a while.
Well done.
Oh,
So I got the chefs to do a 24-ounce Chateaubriand.
Oh, well
60.
done. Brilliant.
we've gone for the buttermilk parsnips, Chateaubriand. Looks like a mushroom and red cabbage dish going on over there. We've got some tender stem broccoli, chips, onion rings,
That one straight away.
and then we've got our Borello, chosen by father. Good choice. Well, it's day 3 of golf. We just left the hotel. We went out this morning into Dublin High Street to grab a coffee. We're just about to head now to the park course to finish off our 3-day golf tournament. Currently, I'm in last place, followed by father, and then in the lead, Ollie G, taking the win. Yesterday put him in pole position. I actually can't physically win this tournament because I'm 3 points, and even if I win today, I'll go to 6 points, but you're on 5 already, aren't you? So if you come last, so even if he comes last, he's gonna still have 6 points, so we would draw. The odds are against me. How many points are you on? 4? Yeah, so if Dad comes second or first, he also equals me out. So I'm in a bad position. Well, you can't beat a little bit of pre-match fuel. I've gone for a chicken burger, fries. Ollie's got these spicy chicken wings, buffalo wings. Yeah. And yeah, we're gonna tuck into this and then we're gonna get on our buggies. Well, this is the first tee. Buggies today. We had a very late night last night, so we've decided to take the buggies. We're playing at Luttrellstown Castle Resort. Looks like a lovely clubhouse.
That sounded lovely. That is spectacular. That is spectacular.
Thank you. Thank you. They call me the bunker boy. That's the finishing spot just there. Not too bad. From the bunker. This is an absolutely stunning course. It's kept so well. The greens are nice. The conditions fantastic. Be interesting to see if you can get this out. He's done it.
Well out. Well out and on.
And Instagram dad. What a wonderful castle. See, golf is the gift that keeps on giving. You get to enjoy these amazing views, play golf, get out in the fresh air. It's just endless. Well, good morning to you. So I arrived back from Ireland yesterday morning at around about 10 a.m. We had another 3 a.m. start to come home. Our flight was really early. It was slightly delayed. I always find that my flights are quite delayed from Ireland. I don't know if that's a normal thing, but the last few times I've come back from Ireland, it's been delayed. It was lovely spending time with my dad and brother. It was much needed. I was trying to think how long it's been since we've been together because of COVID. I don't think I saw him that close before COVID hit, so it could even be like a 3-year period since I last actually saw my brother. And with my brother and my dad together as well, it was an extremely long time. I do have a younger brother, by the way, who unfortunately wasn't able to make it, but fortunately the reason why was because he's just had a new baby girl, which was lovely news. But obviously he has those responsibilities now, so it was just the 3 of us. We lucked out on the weather, we played some good golf with some amazing food. We were all very happy. We're just a little bit tired now, so I think plan of action today is to go and get my hair cut. I've booked in to have one this afternoon because tomorrow I have a campaign shoot with Canali, who are a fashion brand that I'm a huge fan of, so I'm really excited to be partnering with them. We're just going to do some shots around the house, but I just want to get freshened up because I've not had a haircut in nearly 2 weeks, which is a long period for me. I've told you before, I get my hair cut like once a week. So to get that freshened up, ready for tomorrow would be ideal. The boys are down here sleeping. They definitely missed me. When I came home, they were going absolutely nuts. I wish I'd filmed it actually. It was very nice to come home to, and the garden is just looking insane. Like everything's just growing so fast. I can't, I said this in my last video, I just can't get my head around it. Every year it just comes to life so quickly. So I'll have to show you and give you an update in another video, but I'm gonna be wrapping this one up. I'm gonna grab myself a little bit of lunch before heading out today. So I hope you have enjoyed it. As always, I'll leave the relevant links in the description box below. And I hope you all have a lovely rest of the week, and I'll see you next Wednesday, 5 PM. Peace.